Wait, okay. I know it's been a little bit, and by a little bit I mean 3 months. I think 3 months from last time I checked. And look, before you click off, if you're going to, right, you got to give me a second to explain. So that video you just watched was 1.5 months ago, right? The little short bit. When this video right here was supposed to actually drop, but procrastination gets the better of you, gets the best of me, it gets the best of everybody. Because like I didn't do my hair. My hair's crazy. Like, I really just turned this on just so I could like talk about it, right? There was more in that video, but just like I don't really have an excuse at all. And I'm not gonna tell you like, oh yeah, I'm gonna post every single time like the 16 different times I've already said it. But I will say I have been streaming on Twitch. If you want to check it out, right? That's where most of my consistency has been. Like this video that's you're about to see today, streamed on Twitch, by the way. Twitch.tv/Droney. I've said it multiple times. I've shown it multiple times. Now, enjoy this video, but I just want to say quick apology. It's been like 7 months, I think. Dang. And it didn't even feel like 7 months, but a lot's happened in life, Life be getting the better of you. But, you can't really do it. I already did it. It is what it is. We gotta move on with life. But if you enjoy this video, leave a like, subscribe, And as always, we'll see you on the next one. A country where it's illegal to be fat is what we're gonna watch though. Now look, I might fit right in there. Like I might have to move there tomorrow. Cause look at my arm. Y'all see this? Bone. Not for long though. Give me 3 months. Us. Ah! Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a picture of myself. I'm looking mighty fine today anyway, so I might as well. But look, I'm gonna take a picture of myself now. Take a picture of myself, and I'm gonna do like one of those transformation things. I'm gonna show y'all. Be like, bro, remember when I was this skinny? Now look at me. I'm deadlifting 8 million pounds. Anyways, let's continue with this.
Don't be fat, don't be ugly, don't be poor.
Damn. No, it's like the plastic surgery capital.
Do you think an overweight foreigner coming to visit Korea would have a negative experience?
Sadly, I've heard that a lot.
South Korea, the world's beauty capital, where being fat isn't
Sam,
just frowned upon.
Is that AI? Yo, you gonna fit in here right? You gonna fit right in, Ploof. So, oh my gosh, it's gonna be weird calling you that. But I'm gonna have to call you. I'm gonna have to start calling you that.
Yeah, there's no clothes for you.
In a country where appearance can feel like currency, the pressure to be thin is everywhere. On billboards, subway floors, and storefront windows, a constant reminder to change and be better, creating a standard so intense it's driving a surge in weight loss drugs, extreme dieting, and potentially something much worse.
Okay, so I have to get to 75 kilograms?
I'm here to find out just how bad it really is.
Welcome to South Korea, everybody. Before we get started with the day, I want to see what level of freak show the locals are going to see me as. So behind me, there's a fat test that are in all the parks in Korea. They really just said, let's gamify emotional damage. So whatever I get here is going to dictate
where would I
how
fit?
I feel about
Because
myself.
I got a little bit of a strong jawline. It might
So
reach
according
too
to
far.
Google
I'm trying to
Translate, this
say.
first one here, it says, you're an alien, ... I mean, I'd rather be called an alien than a fat ass. So I guess if I can't get through this, I'm not considered human. That was very close. This next one is, you shouldn't be like this, which kind of sounds like a threat. Oh my God, I'm scraping it. We didn't pass that with flying colors. Level 3, you have a slim heart. Passive aggressive.
Oh, that's the last one he could fit through.
Oh, I have a slim body. Okay, we're good there. Okay, so the next one is just chubby. So not as wordy as the other ones, but still just as hurtful. chubby.
You think you make it? I think you can make it. With enough.
I think I'm. This is changing the breakfast plans very quickly. No. Crazy to
he
think
can't make
that I'm
it.
considered chubby in Korea, because I like to think that I'm in pretty good shape. So after chubby, here we have average, which I would never be so grateful to be called mid in my entire life. I'd love to be average. And then we have thin, and then here says skinny, and it looks like they've removed actually one of the poles here, because maybe like it was probably too extreme. Like I don't even think a 90-day fast and a caved-in rib cage I could fit through that.
Hold on.
Thin, barely my quad.
Hold on. Y'all seen that range? What?
Probably too extreme.
What? What? We gotta be like a newborn to fit through there, bro.
Like I don't even think a 90-day fast and a caved-in rib cage I could fit through that, because like thin, barely my quad goes through that. And the crazy thing about all of this is that this is literally in the middle of a children's park, and they're probably going to see this as a game, and you want to beat the game. So I just go to this, and if I can't fit through it, I'm going to do whatever it takes to be able to fit through it eventually. So I think it just causes a lot of issues.
That is true.
Korea has a 0-calorie and 0-sugar obsession, and because of that, there's tons of different spots that cater towards that. So if I want to be able to fit through that tree a little later on, there's certain things that we have to do. So the first spot that we're checking out is the Zero store.
So 0 calories and 0 employees. This is just kind of like a serve yourself kind of place.
Serve yourself. So like serving yourself, you just take what you want, pay for it yourself? Where's the cashier?
This is pretty sick.
It's a small little place.
I just feel like I found a loophole in my fitness journey. No way. They have 0-calorie ice cream? That's sick packaging, like 0 cal. 0 sugar. They have 0-calorie peanut butter, which sounds like I'd rather have a nut allergy than taste that. Then a bunch of high protein foods here. This is sick. Wow. I've never seen a Coke Zero tall boy. Oh, I have to get that. That's so sick. I wonder if they have 0-calorie pizza. Just like cardboard that has a tomato scent. 43-gram protein in that. That's a hefty boy. I swear, I think this must be what heaven looks like.
There was so many different options of 0-calorie, 0-sugar snacks to choose
Zero
from,
calorie
especially jelly,
donuts.
which is often seen as Korean Ozempic, providing you with something to fill your stomach with little to no calories at all.
All this unsupervised protein is pretty incredible. Koreans
Yo, you really just serve yourself? So if a man just walks in, takes it, walks out, and he's out the country the next day, he could just take so much.
must be trustworthy. All right, so we got a few things from the Zero store. We got to start off with the 0-calorie ice
But like
cream.
still.
I don't like. What is this? Is this supposed to be like great white shark flavor? Like it doesn't really tell me anything, and I can't really understand the back of it. But it's pretty in your face about being 0 calories, so you really can't forget it. All right, so visually shark-like, as in gray and ominous. It looks like meat
Doesn't
that's
look
been
like
left
it's gonna
in the
be
freezer
good.
for like a month. Smells actually fire though.
Yeah. So like they come back like once a
what?
month to change things.
Not as offensive as I thought it was gonna be. That's actually quite good. There was a lot
Really?
of flavor going on. I thought it was gonna be very neutral. It's very fruit punchy. Oh. When you bite it, it doesn't taste bad. It just doesn't taste like anything, really. Just the outside's very fruity. Inside's nice and like red like that. But if I was on a diet to keep my mouth out of trouble,
Yeah, you might have to tap
very good.
in, Plouf.
We're gonna be trying the infamous.
Like genuinely, you was talking about somebody need to go on a diet multiple times. You really could just tap in, get a bunch of 0 sugar stuff, and I'm telling you, after like a month, not even, you're gonna hit the weight you want to hit, which I still don't understand. It's okay though. You're gonna hit the weight you want to hit. And me on the other hand, I need to go to a place where it's like straight calorie. Not a 0 calorie store, a straight calorie store.
Cutting jelly, as in the malnutrition maximizer, because there's literally, I mean, there's nothing in it, 0 calories. This is just really to fill volume in your stomach. Not bad. Have a couple of these, like 3 of them for breakfast, and you're good. Crazy to think right now, as we speak, I'm losing weight eating ice cream and jelly. There's no calories in it, but I'm burning calories talking to you. Think about that. We got a protein muffin, 200 calories, which practically at this point feels like a binge. I don't know if I should do it. I kind of feel bad. I want to fit through that tree.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's a chubby boy.
I'm not gonna lie, that looks good though. Ooh, you showed that to my face and said, give me $20 for that. Pay me $20. I watched him take a bite and I visually just, I actually took the bite. I was like I want a little bit of that.
Enjoying a muffin.
Running on just 200 calories for the day, I headed to another spot built entirely around low-calorie, zero-sugar options.
We're in a zero sugar cafe right now where the owner actually invented their own sweetener called Swellow. Not to be confused with the Pokemon. But as you can see, they have protein over.
Ball knower? He knows Pokemon? Okay.
No sugar added.
You're going up in the tier list, bro.
I got 2 spoons with my order, so I don't know if I'm being fat shamed right now because to me, this looks like a meal for one. But maybe she thinks that I need to share it. The chubby boy over here. But we got the overnight oats, we got a drink. I've given this place multiple opportunities to earn my trust. So it's sugar-free, low calorie, and gluten-free. So my mouth isn't exactly watering over here, but you never know. Let's try this overnight oats. Oh, it's thick.
Yo,
Spit it
Sam,
away like
could
that.
you think you can finish this by yourself?
I love when it's thick. If it
Can
doesn't
I
fight
call
back
you
a
it
little,
again, bro?
I
Yo,
don't
this
want
is
it.
hard, man. I need it. Don't worry, I got a few years. Both, yeah, both.
My blood
I'm talking
sugar
about
isn't
both.
spiking, but my happiness
But I'm pretty sure the
levels
one on the, I thought the one on the side was a drink.
so
It's a drink,
flavorful.
the other
Swellow
one.
needs to be FDA approved ASAP.
I
How
don't
many
know.
calories? Wow.
I thought the
Now we
other
have
one was a
this
drink, but like, I
coffee
guess
drink
it's,
with a sugar-free foam
Yeah.
on top.
it's
a
a
butter
drink.
pecan flavor.
I don't know what the, it has nuts inside. I don't know. I wouldn't rock with it personally, but it's okay.
Scrumptious. So far, we have been given every opportunity to be skinny and no opportunity to blame the food.
After eating, I met up with Korean-American content creator Daniel Oh, who uses psychology, philosophy, and his cross-cultural perspectives to help women build self-love.
So am I considered kind of like chubby in Korea?
Not chubby, you would just be considered like a buff dude. If you look at the vast majority of like idols, for example, they're really skinny. I even have a friend who was an idol trainee, but he started working out and he wasn't even like bodybuilder big, like he was probably around my size, and they were like, you can't be an idol anymore because you're too big. Wow. So they actually
Dang.
dropped him from the trainee program because they were like, you're gonna be too big compared to everybody else on stage.
What is the ideal male and female physique?
I think for men, it's the same anywhere in the world. You gotta be tall, right? So if you're 180 and above, that's like, you're considered handsome because you got that going for you. Yeah, so Will definitely would be considered a handsome guy in Korea.
That's what I like
but
to
actually, I can use this
see.
Will as an example of like why you would be considered a handsome guy by Korean standards.
You
Yeah, so
consider
you
black
also
people good looking? Asking for a friend.
have what's considered like a small face. So in Korean society, when people say you're beautiful or you're handsome for men or women, one of the things they'll comment on is like, wow, you have such a small face. Basically what it means is like, if you look at the proportion of your face to the rest of your body, like it looks smaller, right? And so that's what people mean by having a small face. It has a lot to do with proportions. And of course you have like a very defined jawline. So I think in that regard, it's not too different from what the standard would be for men anywhere you go in the world, right? And then for women, this is like super stringent standards. There is like a specific angle of like your forehead to your nose.
We doing math for looks? We're doing... Yo! They did not do all this for the guys! Yo, there's gotta be sexist in some type of way. Yo, we got math. I think I learned about this angle like 2 years ago or a year ago. We got the nasolabial, the nasofacial, the nasofrontal. Oh my gosh,
And then
say
an
goodbye.
angle of like your
Say
nose
goodbye.
to this part of your face right here. And so like those angles are all like measured according to like what's called the golden ratio or the Fibonacci sequence. If you are, I think, over 60, I would say like 4 kilograms, you're considered like chubby for a,
64 kilograms.
yeah, for a Korean woman.
Regardless of the height.
Yeah, regardless of the height too. Yeah,
Post it back. Hold on. If a woman weighs over 50 kilograms, she must be nuts. 50? What is it? over 110. You have to get with someone 110 or less.
Regardless of the height too. Yeah, it's
Kibamba.
tough because nowadays Korean women, like, they are also conscious of like their breast size, but because like naturally Korean women just don't have a lot of like subcutaneous fat, it's hard to get that naturally. So one of the most common procedures that women will get is like breast implants, right? And it's like, again, sometimes you can kind of tell because it's like you have a very skinny woman, but her like breasts are large, and it's kind of like, well, how do you get that? That's kind of like, I would say, the most toxic aspect of the beauty standard that Korea is known for.
As soon as we started walking, we were flooded with more zero-calorie stores on every corner, plastic surgery ads everywhere, and
Dang.
impossible beauty standards at every turn.
These are the kinds of signs that you see in front of every single gym.
Naked
Talk about
gym.
a transformation. Like, I don't think I've ever related so hard to a before side of a transformation in my life. Like, when I see this, I don't see motivation or inspiration, I just see pressure. So these ads on the wall, this is not possible to be attained
Yo,
naturally.
this is the thing.
You can get it naturally.
This is what you see on those mobile game ads, bro. Like, this is
But
genuinely
there
what you see
are
on those
some
mobile game
markers
ads.
that show that it is plastic surgery. So for example, this like angle from forehead to nose bridge is kind of what I was talking about earlier, of like that ideal angle that like women want. And then this like pointed nose and this angle from like here to here, again, more often than not, you actually need an implant to get that pointy nose, because it's very rare to see that like just naturally through genetics.
And then the husky blue eyes.
Yeah, so the lenses, now it's to the point where like a lot of women will feel self-conscious going out and not wearing lenses because it's just become so, you know, commonplace.
So
Yo.
like, would you say anime has a big impact on the style and how people look?
I think it has a lot more to do
No.
with Korea is such a trend-driven country. So if they see like, oh, you know, this influencer that I follow on social media started wearing colored lenses,
Yeah,
like
everyone
I
does
want to
it.
do that too. Yeah, and then like trends just move so fast.
So we're walking by a bunch of these markets, and the
Yo.
clothing is so small, it's insane.
On this tag over here, it says F, which stands for free. So free size is basically the idea that like it's like stretchable. So if you're a Korean person, you should be able to
It's
fit.
like one size fits all.
Yeah, but as you can see here, it's not a very friendly size for a lot of foreigners, right?
I feel like I'm at a pet store shopping for my dog.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Wha-
like I feel like in the States I'd see this at like the children's place.
Yeah.
You know, but
What
like
the- I think that if I went into a store and asked for my
Oh my gosh, bro. Yo, someone needs to go there and just be like, hey man, it's okay to be the way you are. Like, don't get me wrong. It's good to be like, but like, he's not fat or chubby. Him either. Like, if you're obese, sure, say something. Okay, do what you want. I don't care. Right? Well, I mean, they're doing what they want right now. I don't really care. But, like, if you're obese, it's like, yeah, you can tell them, hey, man, this, that, you know. Bro, you telling them to lose weight, like, when they look like...
size, they would just hand me a salad or something. Like, that is great. I don't even think my quad could fit in that.
yeah, I think that's actually, you're right. Yeah, that's like the size of one of your quads.
That's literally my quad. I have a mini schnauzer at home. This would fit him, I think.
But we wanted to see if the men's clothes had more realistic sizes.
So I kind of want Will to try this one because it says here OF, which stands for overfit. And it's the idea that like it's a baggier fit. So
Yeah, I don't know, man. I literally cannot fit my head through it.
there is a button if you want to unbutton that thing there and see if you could pull it through.
There we go. Oh, I mean, I can get it on.
Like if a Korean dude was wearing it, it's supposed to be very loose. But now you just look like a private school.
Yeah, look, private school boy.
Overfit?
That's supposed to be like a baggier fit, I believe. But you make it look like a regular fit.
This is a baggy fit.
I only have to fly halfway across the world for my calves to feel above average. But the fact that this is oversized, I kind of feel fat.
Dieting alone can't always get you the body that you want, which is why Korea is packed with beauty clinics promising to speed up the process.
Hi, we just wanted to see like if you have like a menu of different like fat loss options. Lipolysis injection. So these are kind of like the fat melting injections that I talked about.
Damn! Now look, and now it's not the same, but like I'm just seeing big number. I'm like, damn. Oh. No. 200,000. Oh. Yeah. I could pay for that. Bro, you could pay for that. Look! Yeah. Yeah, look. Well, it is a lot of money, but like $200,000 is 100. Yo, if I first time visitor.
So they got like stuff for double chin over here, contouring for the face, and it's a
Oh,
99,000.
no, y'all
per
seen that 1.4?
session. So that would be like around right now with the exchange rate maybe $90. No, not even. Like maybe like $70. So this is like specifically targeting arms, thighs, abdomen. So like very popular because again it's
Why
like
does the abs cost
it's hard
1.4
to
mil?
actually do the work of like eating properly, moving properly, right? But it's like why do all that when you can just melt it off?
Yeah,
in a
and like
shot?
the proportions that are really like people want to see are literally impossible to get. So you have to do it this way.
That's right, because you can't target fat loss through natural means, right?
You guys want to see the ampoules, right? This is the Violet injection, one of the most famous fat melting injection in the world. It actually kills the fat tissue.
Are some of the people coming in pretty young asking for this stuff?
Yeah, sometimes, but usually 40 to 50.
Would you ever have any like thinner people come in requesting stuff like this?
Sometimes,
Sometimes.
but I try to tell him to do another thing, like more smooth way. This is kind of
that makes sense.
aggressive way to reduce fat.
So what do you think of Korea's body image culture?
Unimportant. Actually, I like it because I get money from those kind of culture, but I don't
Okay.
think that is that super dangerous thing because cultures from the America or the Europe, they are really damaging their health. Ideal culture must be between the European style and Asian style.
What's your opinions on Korean beauty standards?
Yeah, so I'm French. I feel it's much more standardized.
Oh yeah, you're definitely
When you moved
French.
here, did you look a lot different than you do now?
So when I moved here, I was overweight basically. There was kind of a pressure myself to fit in. Like in France or in Europe, you will never have, how to say, kind of negative remarks. But in Korea, they'll be like, that's why you're fat or something.
Also,
Now look, I'm all for pushing like ideal body weights and stuff like that. Like but I don't think first we should flame anybody for you know what I'm saying, be fat. And second, I think having like mathematics to be whether or not you're attractive first, and second, like pushing the agenda of if you're not like skinny like me, you're overweight. Like I don't think like the way they do it is crazy, and the weight like what's called the weight that they're trying to push people to be is crazier.
they're a lot more like forward here.
Yeah, exactly. Which, to be honest, is not that bad. Once I've lost weight, it's like much more direct. Also on the other way.
If I did gain a little bit, people would make a comment straight away and say like, oh, you gained some weight. And the whole reason to make that comment is like, I noticed you, or like I care about you. And so you're supposed to feel good. Like you're supposed to be like, oh, she noticed and like she really cares about me and she thinks I should lose weight for my health.
Are Koreans a lot more direct with how you
mean,
look? Because I feel like in North America, if someone gained weight, you wouldn't really say it, but maybe you just like think it. So here they actually would just tell you straight to your face.
Straight to your face. Even like when I meet up with my friends and I haven't seen them in a while, if like my skin is looking worse, they'll be like,
They'll
oh,
just tell you.
yeah, you just got some, looks like you got some trouble on your face. If I look a little bit bigger, like the first thing they'll be like, oh my God, your face looks a little bigger than the last time I saw you. You look like you lost
Damn!
weight. Or like vice versa, you look like you lost weight.
Do you like how forward people are in Korea, or what do you think about that?
솔직히 말하자면 조금 처음 보는 사이에서도 약간 무리하게 이쁘다 아니면 뭐 코가 만약에 크면은 뭐 코가 크다든지 이런 식으로 좀 중심적으로 외모에 대해서는 말하는 게 있어.
Yo, if I went South Korea, bro, oh my gosh, it might be over for me, bro. Yo, the jokes you guys say is gonna be 10 times worse over there. It's not even gonna be jokes. Oh, we're fried if we go there. Yo, I'm gonna go there. They're gonna be like, oh, his height's good. See my nose and be like, oh my gosh, look at him. I'm be like, I can't change that. Here, spend $200,000. Change your nose. I'm not doing that, bro. Oh, I'm cooked.
무례하면 된다고 생각하고.
Could you ask her to tell me like the first thing she thinks about when she sees me, and to not worry I won't get offended?
이제 솔직히 말씀해 주시면 감사하겠습니다.
처음에는 일단 키가 큰 게 눈에 띄었고요.
혹시 전체적인 체중에 대해서 그런 거는 눈에 띄는 건 없었어요?
체중? 네. 그런 건 눈에 띄었던 것 같아요. 몸이 좋은.
If we were longtime friends and you saw me for the first time, like what would you have to say to me?
There's a golden proportion of your face I learned recently. It's like 1, 1, and 0.
And the lips? Okay, I was gonna ignore that one, right? Because you never know, they might like lips.
So maybe
But
you're
because she made a comment on the nose, you didn't have to pull out the lip.
It's hot.
My bottom.
Maybe it's a good thing I live in Canada, bro. People don't really mind that. Some people really like that. You know what I'm saying?
A bit long. That's it.
Yo, black people
Like,
couldn't live in
get
South
some
Korea.
facial for your skin.
Is it hard being a girl in Korea?
I think so. There's many things that girls need to do to upkeep their appearances.
시선 같은 게 좀 여자들이 좀 뚱뚱하면 뒤에서 말 나오는 것도 있고 몇 번 들리는 말도 있으니까 그런 것 때문에 더 신경이 쓰이는 것 같아요.
We've been walking around looking for interviews, but we were getting no luck with girls because they're all just like, they don't have makeup on, their hair's not done, their outfit's not good. So most of them are rejecting us right now. It's like they want to do it, but they just don't feel confident enough to be on camera right now.
Dang!
Actually, the person we just asked, she does have makeup on, and she still didn't want to do it because she wasn't confident.
She needs more makeup on. So we've been asking girls to do interviews, and a lot of them are just like, oh, I have no makeup on, I can't. Like, is that very just common?
Oh yeah. If
Okay.
you like leave the house without makeup on, then mostly you'd wear a cap or like a mask to cover your face.
When looking for like a girlfriend, like what kind of traits are you attracted to?
일단 외적으로 봤을 때는 저는 약간 좀 눈이 크고 좀 예쁜 헤어스타일이 있는 사람을 좀 좋아하는 것 같아요. 그리고 약간 내적으로 봤을 때는 뭔가 자기 일에 집중하고 뭐랄까 본인의 일을 할 때 좀 행복해하는 사람을 좀 바라는 것 같아요.
What's the main reason, in your opinion, as to why a lot of people in Korea are so skinny?
근데 그게 조금 사람들이 보기에 건강해 보일 수도 있다고 생각을 하고 또 뚱뚱하면 좀 건강하지 않다는 생각을 가지고 있는 것도 같기도 해요. 또 이게 사람들의 생각으로는 신체 그러니까 이 체중을 빼는 것은 좀 자기 노력으로 되는 부분이라고 생각을 하기 때문에 좀 스키니한 몸매를 좀 더 이상적으로 보지 않나 이렇게 생각해요.
How do you think Korean people look at fat people in the street?
Mostly that they don't care about themselves and they don't care about their family too, because a lot of the family members usually, as I mentioned, if you gain a bit of weight, you would say something. So
Okay.
it's kind of like you didn't care about what your family said, or your family are not pointing out that you're unhealthy.
Would you associate skinny with being healthy?
To a certain point, I think it can contribute to like better health because I think having more weight on you can really hurt your knees a lot and your joints. That's one of my problems that my parents have. So I think that kind of weight really.
You just call his parents fat?
A lot better, and they'd be a lot healthier for sure.
So would you rather be skinny or healthy?
I think be healthy. I mean, I think some of them kind of overlap in some extent.
Yeah.
But I think being healthy is more important, and just living like a long and happy life is more important.
Do you think an overweight foreigner coming to visit Korea would have a negative experience?
Sadly, I've heard that a lot. Shopping is difficult too, and when you go shopping, the shop owners will clearly say to you like, "Oh, yeah, there's no clothes for you." Like the reaction is very obvious, and I think they feel a bit left out sometimes.
Are there any extremes that people do to like look a certain way here?
I mean, I think the most extreme one, the most obvious one is like plastic surgery.
Yeah.
But I know there's like, especially with the women, they go on like really crazy diets. Back like 10 years ago, there's this one K-pop idol called IU. I don't know if you know her.
No.
But one of her diets went like infamous because like all she ate for the day was like one sweet potato, like one apple, and like ice cubes or something. So
Oh my days. This is how you die early. And I mean this with respect, but this is literally how you just die early. She said one sweet potato. Do y'all know how big a sweet potato is? One sweet potato. This is the entire day. One sweet potato. Just put me on. You have one sweet potato. I don't have to show you how big an apple is. One apple. And then ice cubes? Yo. Bro, what is the ice cubes doing? This your drink for the day? Oh my gosh. These people, and look, it's definitely because they're idols they did this, right? Because if for you guys that don't know, people who are idols, like, Koreans, for example, their idols, like, the fans are so insistent that they keep a certain image, that they look a certain way, all of that. And this is no diss to the fans, but it's just true. Like, that they have a certain image, an idol, I don't remember who, but like years ago got fired because it turned out that she was dating someone, lost her whole career, everybody hated her. Like, they want a specific image, right? So they want to maintain that as much as possible because that's how they get paid and that's the image of them for everybody else. The fans are crazy. But it's like, this is not your regular thing. But the fact that they have to even do this just to maintain the image they have says something. Because it's like, they're literally damn near killing themselves. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. They're damn near killing themselves just for the fans. And the fans are just like, yeah, being 80 pounds is okay. You know, it's all good. Nothing's wrong about it. It's like, no, you can tell there's something wrong with it. But it's because of the image, yo. Genuinely, some fans just like, oh no! Some fans just like, it gets to a
You're
point.
considered like chubby for
64 kilograms.
Yeah, for a Korean woman.
There you go. Hello?
Dreams that people do. So like, I know there's.
Why did my quality go down? 2160.
Like, especially with the women, they go on like really crazy.
Okay, let's call it this like, I don't know, 1440. I'm going back to 1440.
Diets. Back like 10 years ago, there's this one K-pop idol called IU. I don't know if you know her.
No.
But one of her diets went like infamous because like all she ate for the day was like one sweet potato, like one apple, and like ice cubes or something. So she'd have like 200, 300 calories for the day, and that like she lost like 10, 15 kilos in like 2 weeks or, something, or a month or something.
And then a lot of people follow that, right?
Yeah, exactly. A lot of women tend to follow that kind of thing. So yeah, it's definitely very severe.
K-pop starvation diets don't just stay in the industry. They reshape how people everywhere see food and body image. When extreme restriction is framed as discipline and constant hunger starts to feel like progress instead of a warning sign, that mindset spreads fast, with people normalizing under-eating and fearing calories just to chase an unrealistic look, like calling 130 calories a meal or using formulas like height minus 120 as a body weight goal. So I spoke with a K-pop singer who had to stay anonymous to avoid backlash about what that pressure actually feels like behind the scenes.
Do you think there's a lot of pressure on you to be skinny?
Yes, for my fans.
Is that good?
I don't think so, but they need.
Is this an idol he's talking to? I'm
Anonymous
daydreaming right
20
now.
as a body weight goal. So I spoke with a K-pop singer who had to stay anonymous.
I think there's a lot of pressure on you to be skinny.
I'm just saying the reason she had to stay anonymous is the fact that if it leaked who it was, career was over. I'm just saying.
For my fans.
Most other
I don't
people,
think so, but
it's like still.
My fans need like.
Yep.
Korea ranks very high on rates.
Yeah.
Why do you think that would be?
Idol culture.
Idol culture.
Yes, they need skinny shape and pretty face.
So this rates being so high, you think are related
Damn.
to the K-pop culture?
Yeah, I think so.
So the girl back in the cafe said that she needs to be.
This literally goes hand to hand with the conversation we just had. Like what I was literally just saying, that idols and their fans, not idols and their fans, the fans of idols and like K-pop singers, they want it a specific way, and if it's not that way, they'll literally tweak.
Skinny for her fans. Does that make sense to you?
Oh yeah, 100%. I would imagine that like a lot of her success is gonna depend on her followers and fans hyping her up, sharing her music, and just continuing to engage with her content. But if she were to gain weight, then they're just gonna like lose all interest in her because
regardless of talent?
Oh yeah, regardless of talent, because it's just kind of like, no matter how talented you are, it's not like I couldn't find 15 other people who are equally as talented as you. So if you wanna make it,
Speaking of which, this is literally Oshinoko. by the way. Not this video, but like the fans thing. Oshinoko had this, like hand in hand. The reason that she couldn't let anybody know, the reason she down low had the kids is because if the fans figured out that she got pregnant, her image is ruined and she couldn't be an idol anymore, and this, that, and the third. That's why they couldn't let the kids know. That's why the kids had to change their last name, is because the people couldn't realize that the person had a mom. And she was 18. That is also kind of crazy. But like,
Talented, and you gotta
that's
be
crazy,
beautiful.
bro.
And you gotta
Nowadays
be
you got
a great
people having
dancer,
kids at
rapper,
13
like,
and people don't talk
that's
about it.
The industry.
So we found a place for lunch called Preppers, which it kind of sounds like contest prep, like you're prepping for something. And then the funny thing is, it says Preppers diet food, not healthy food, because I feel like healthy food wouldn't be as much of a draw to go in. Like diet just sounds like more like weight loss, right?
Yeah, I think you nailed it on the head. That would be my guess too. And yeah, I think it is for like weightlifters, and I see more
Like
and more
you?
popping up all over the place.
So a bunch of
I had a kid at 13.
pasta bowls,
That's what you're telling me.
rice bowls. You recommend the double bowl?
Yes, for me, only the double bowl gives me enough protein. Combo comes with a drink. For example, amino drink over here.
Oh, you
I
get
think-
amino
yeah,
drinks.
that's one of their things that they're known for. I have yet to try it, but I heard it's pretty good. So, and then they got like protein milkshakes and stuff.
Protein coffee milkshake, that sounds amazing. Like places like this in North America like don't show up. And I feel like that's because there's like, they don't think there'd be enough traction.
Right.
So I feel like there's obviously a lot of traction and like demand for this.
Yeah. Like for me, when I first came to Korea, they didn't have shops like this. So I missed like Chipotle or like Kava, because you could get pretty good macros for those, even though they have like high sodium. But you know, now they got stuff like this.
It's not every day you see a fountain drink station where it's only the zero sugar stuff. I feel like Coke Zero is water here. And I respect that. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
When a place has Sprite Zero, you just know it's gonna slap, because this is a rarity. Like this is a rare
Really?
find. Most places have Coke Zero.
Uh-huh.
Sprite Zero? You don't know how lucky you got it, man.
Wow, it's everywhere here in Korea, so I just assumed that it was, wow.
And also the fact that this place is 24 hours is insane.
24 hours.
That's
can
crazy.
count.
I love that, yeah.
24 hours gonna
I
count.
wanted to get the pasta bowl.
That food
but I
does
feel
look
like if I
good,
ordered
though.
That, I would have got bullied or something. It seems like a trap. Like who gets the pasta in Korea? All right, here we go.
I ain't gonna lie, that food look good
I
though.
wanna make sure you mix it all up nice. Ooh, that's a big boy bite.
So good.
Good?
That look good though. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
like that it's a reflective plate.
Like I feel like if I eat 2 of those, it would fill me up. But I feel like if I eat 2 of those, I'm gonna get side-eyed by everybody in
Bottom of
the
the plate.
place.
You can see your skinnier reflection when you're done.
Nah,
What
like
would you say is like
4.
a big factor in
To fill me up?
Korea's low obesity rate? Would you say it's
Maybe-
lifestyle, or is there any like
Nah,
genetic
'cause
components to that?
I'm trying
So I
to think
one of the things that
proportionately, right?
people
I don't know how
don't
big the
know
bowl
that in
is,
addition to the
but
social
like if it's like
pressure
a
that there is to
like even
stay
just
thin
like
and
a
stay
like
healthy,
a pasta bowl.
East Asians have
Pasta
a way
plate.
lower subcutaneous
Right, you've
fat
had
cell
it,
count
but I'm big.
than our Western counterparts.
Alright,
And this
bro.
is quite common in Korea. Well, you'll see like those
Alright,
skinny
bro.
fat body types, right?
Guess I'm-
Well, you'll
guess
see
I'm big.
men and women that don't look that fat, but they have really high visceral fat levels just because there's not a lot of subcutaneous fat that can hold it. So they won't look as big, but they'll still have heart issues, diabetes, pre-diabetes, insulin resistance, like all across the board. So it doesn't take that much size for a Korean person to be equally as unhealthy as like, you know, a European-based or, yeah.
Okay. How many calories would you say this bowl is?
If I had to guess,
Over 1,000.
I would put it around 600?
Okay, I was gonna be like around 700.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of Macro Factor?
I haven't.
It's the quickest and easiest way to. Of the world, and literally which is known as the obesity drug mecca of the world, and literally every single building is a pharmacy.
What am I waiting for? Go to where he says it.
Free. We are now in Cheongno, which is known as the obesity drug
Right here?
mecca of the world, and literally every single building is a pharmacy just selling fat loss drugs. It's actually pretty insane. So there's a pharmacy right here,
We're good. Yep.
and then there's a pharmacy right here.
Fast forward a little bit too much. But
And
it's
then
okay.
literally, like 5 more
we
feet.
still comp.
There's another pharmacy right here, and then next door is another pharmacy,
Not locked on.
and then across the street,
It was like D1 intuition.
more pharmacies
bad,
over
bad
there.
execution.
which is like, I don't know why you need this many pharmacies. I guess the demand is super, super high. So we are gonna see how easy it is for me to go to a clinic, get a prescription, and get some Wegovy. Let's see. That's it here?
Here.
Oh shit.
Wow.
It might be busy.
Yes.
Dang.
네, 이 외국인 친구인데요. 그 마운자로나 위고비 처방을 받고 싶어서. What's the name that you use in Korean?
Will.
Will.
I just walked in, said my name, gave my ID, and it's good.
Do you have a preference of Wegovy or Mounjaro?
What does he recommend?
어떤 거를 추천해 주실 수 있을까요? He said then you would have to get a consultation with the doctor.
So I have to see him here right now?
Right now.
Is it long wait?
I don't think it's gonna take that long.
Okay. We're in the waiting room right now for the weight loss drugs. Everyone in here is also here for the same thing. People are just coming in, asking for it, and they're like, yeah, just take a seat, meet with the doctor, and you're good. So,
Dang, just like
in
that?
like 15 minutes. It's just crazy here. Okay. Here we go.
Is it your first time doing the meet?
Yes, first time.
How about your height?
6 foot.
How about your weight?
Around
Kilogram.
90. 90, yeah.
What is your current normal body weight?
I just want to get shredded.
After I gave the doctor my height, weight, and goal, he implemented my stats into a BMI chart and called me obese.
In this presentation,
Yo, if that nigga's obese, oh my gosh, we might be cooked as a society.
you will have some obesity. Your BMI index is 24.
He's obese? He's obese? Gang. Gang, I might as well not
And he
go
kept
to the
adding
gym,
lower
bro.
weights until it put me in the normal category.
If you have some weight loss about 15 kilogram, you will enter to the normal body weight.
And I'll be healthier?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
The doctor is telling me I have to lose 15 kilograms or 30.
I know. He's like, he's like a
without
muscular
any sort of
guy.
background knowledge of my
Like-
medical history or even my body.
Like, bro, you're gonna
composition.
tell me
as fat.
he's obese? He's Yo, it might be cooked for us, bro. It
muscle
might be
ratios
cooked for us,
greatly
bro.
impact your BMI score.
He
And these
got
lax
called
measures are
obese.
causing
That
serious
guy
harm.
is.
And just like that, within a
He's
matter of
literally
minutes, I got a
ripped.
prescription, adding to Korea's major
You know
drug
what?
misuse
Say goodbye,
problem.
bro. I guess I'm becoming
She's asking
fat.
if you want to get the injection here right now.
No, I'll do it later. Yeah. All right, so this is pretty insane. We got it super easily within like 10 minutes. And there it is. So the doctor said I need to get to
I think I'm good.
75 kilograms, which now that I'm thinking about it, that's below my bodybuilding contest weight. So I think I would actually die.
Yeah, you'd be like,
What?
75 kilograms, which now that I'm thinking about it, that's below my bodybuilding contest weight. So I think I would actually die.
yeah, you'd be like 168 pounds. Yeah,
165.
so that's how much I weigh, and I'm 5'8".
Gee,
Yeah.
Wait, I should be dead then. Hold on. Wait, I should be dead. He said he's 165. You would die because of your height if you're 165. Hello?
So they don't look at like your body fat percentage. They just go like, okay, height, weight, you're obese. And then there's no other discussion about like, do you work out consistently? There's, here you go. $150.
Yeah, I don't think he even asked you any questions about your overall health.
No.
Yeah, there was like no diagnosis. He was just like, oh, you want the drug? Like, okay, here's how to use it. You know, here are some side effects to expect. And I think they even offered to give you your first injection like right now.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna do that. No, I just got it for a prop. I'm not gonna use it.
It's clear Korea is facing a serious issue that can't be ignored. The relentless
Yo,
pressure to look a certain
these
way,
guys-
combined with the deeply ingrained culture of body shaming, is quietly taking a toll on people's
Yo,
lives.
these guys.
Over time,
yo.
it doesn't just affect how you see yourself, it consumes your thoughts entirely. And eventually, you give in.
Yo, these guys. I don't know what these guys were guying, but like, dang, bruh. He put that in his butt. Is that actually how you? Implant it? You think it just goes in your butt? What was it called? A wagami? I think. Wagomi. Wagovi. Wegovy. How do you use Wegovy? Nah, wait. Oh, it's a needle? Into your stomach. 2 inches away from the belly button. You should try it. Why would I try it? I'm 40 pounds underweight. I would literally... This is the exact thing that would happen, right? I'd be like, okay, let me try it. 40 pounds underweight, by the way. Let me try it. I'd take it, put it here, or put it here. Matter of fact, put it right here in my stomach. Right? And then I would just eradicate from existence. I would literally just be... You know how people just like turn into a ball and then just poof out of existence? I would literally just poof, gone forever.